Tesla CEO Elon Musk has doubled down on his proposal from earlier to duel with Russian President Vladimir Putin by challenging to fight him using only one hand. The new offer came soon after a Putin loyalist told Musk that he was not much of a match for the Russian president. Don't forget to watch to the very end for the full insight on Elon Musk versus Putin fight. Back this week, Musk had challenged the Russian president to single combat with the country of Ukraine on stake. Putin hasn't yet commented on the offer, but that didn't stop people from seriously talking about it. And it is not just Tesla fans, but also a pro-Russia leader in Chechnya. Reply of a Putin defender. Ramazan Kadyrov, a Chechnyan leader, used Telegram to belittle Musk's challenge to Putin, in the process warning Musk that he indeed was no match for Putin, who inspired awe in the West. Kadyrov exclaimed that Musk would get the hell beaten out if he were to face Putin right then and there. Furthermore, Kadyrov went on to call Musk Ilana, a feminine name, since he was only a businessman and a Twitter user, and further advised him to take training in one of the centers in Chechnya where he would pump up those muscles and learn to take a punch, and hence get nerves of steel. In his response, Musk posted Kadyrov's original message along with a translation and added in, "Thank you for the offer, but such excellent training would give me too much of an advantage. If he is afraid to fight, I will agree to use only my left hand, and I am not even left-handed. Alona." Quite interesting to see that Musk didn't only sign off this tweet with the new name Kadyrov gave him, he has also switched the display name for his very account. Apart from all the verbal banter, Elon Musk's SpaceX is coming through with satellite internet services in Ukraine and has also made offers to stand in to keep the International Space Station, or ISS, afloat in case the Russian space agency pulls out its support in the face of Western sanctions. Defending their leader. The Kremlin might have ignored billionaire Elon Musk offering President Vladimir Putin to a fight over Russia's invasion of Ukraine, but many Russian officials have come in to defend their leader by mocking Musk on online platforms. Dmitry Rogozin, the head of Russia's space agency, who in the past has disparaged Musk as a rival space rocket maker, responded the same day by mentioning a poem referring to a young little devil too weak to compete with me. Ramzan Kadyrov, the leader of the Russian region of Chechnya and an ally of Putin, addressed Musk by the very feminine Russian first name Ilona, which has a similar ring to Elon, telling him he lacked the physical strength to fight Putin, who happens to be a judo aficionado and the terror of the West. Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin would look unsportsmanlike when he beats a weaker opponent like yourself, Kadyrov said, saying that Musk should pump up some muscles first to transform him into a manly Elon from tender Ilona. Telegram founder Pavel Durov said on Wednesday that he had booked the profile name Ilona on his messaging app and was awaiting Musk to begin using it, with Kadyrov quickly making suggestions that Durov changed it to Ilona. Yet still, in a later post, Kadyrov cited that he respected Musk for his character and strong will. Asked about the online, very out-there squabbles, Putin's spokesman, Dmitry Peskov, commented on Wednesday, "We don't follow it. We haven't been reading Twitter for a long time." The other side. Elon Musk may have bravely challenged Russian President Vladimir Putin to a one-handed fistfight for the future of Ukraine, but the entrepreneur's actual most effective defense of the besieged country is his effort to keep Ukrainians online with many shipments of Starlink satellite internet service. Starlink is a child of Musk's space company, SpaceX. The service uses terminals that look like TV dishes equipped with antennas and are mostly mounted on roofs to access the internet via satellite in rural or disconnected areas. When the war first broke out in Ukraine, the country was faced with threats of Russian cyber attacks and shelling that had the ability to take down the internet, making it quite necessary to develop a backup plan. So, the country's Minister of Digital Transformation, Mikhailo Fedorov, came forward with a tweet that was a direct plea to Musk, urging him to send help. Musk replied within hours with, "Starlink service is now active in Ukraine. More terminals en route. Help is ready." Ukraine has so far already received thousands of antennas from Musk's companies and European allies, which has proven to be very effective, Fedorov commented in an interview with the Washington Post on Friday. The quality of the link is excellent, Fedorov further added through a translator, using a Starlink connection from an undisclosed location. "We are using thousands, in the area of thousands of terminals, with new shipments arriving every other day." The utilization of Starlink as a stopgap measure for citizens and the government to stay connected during an invasion is a major feat of the relatively new technology, experts comment, and could have widespread implications for the future of wars. Internet has become a rather essential tool for communication, staying informed, and even going ahead to power weapons. It's also a great test for Musk, the world's richest man, valued at about $232 billion, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index, has made a habit of turning to Twitter for brash promises and proclamations in the midst of different world crises. Falling short, but rising. Granted, Musk has fallen short on some past pledges, inclusive of developing ventilators for coronavirus patients and efforts to help rescue Thai children who were stuck in a cave. But this time around, Fedorov and some experts say he's definitely come through. Tesla employees in Europe assembled systems to help power up Starlink in Ukraine, and Fedorov said other European countries have also sent Starlink equipment from their own supplies. Musk previously responded to a request for comment on his efforts with Starlink and past efforts too, telling the Post to give his regards to your puppet master Bezos. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos owns the Post. Musk, however, did not respond to a follow-up request specifically on his work with Starlink in Ukraine. Internet disruptions. Internet disruptions can be caused by power outages or by fiber optic cables being cut as a result of shelling, experts said. The Starlink technology is being used by civilians in areas under attack that have lost internet service, and by government officials. Starlink terminals have also been provided to help the country's tech companies stay online when the war has forced them to relocate. The Times of London reports that a Ukrainian unit is using Starlink to connect its drones attacking Russian forces. Starlink has grown quickly in recent years, surpassing some satellite internet competitors by launching more than 1,000 satellites into space. People can buy the service online for $99 a month, plus $499 for the equipment. But Starlink cautions it can take 6 or more months to ship in some cases. A person familiar with Starlink's effort in Ukraine, speaking on the condition of anonymity to discuss sensitive matters, said there are more than 5,000 terminals in the country. Still, experts said that even a big Starlink network probably wouldn't be enough power to keep an entire country online and operating at full speed. But the terminals can serve as a reliable backup as internet services falter. Fedorov said he and his staff are having discussions with other European leaders and companies about additional satellite and cellular technologies that could help keep Ukrainians online in the event of greater internet outages. Internet flows. Internet flows had already deteriorated on the first day of Russia's invasion of Ukraine on February 24 and have not fully recovered yet, according to different data monitoring services. But since that very initial dip, connectivity has continued to remain fairly stable, with only temporary, isolated outages even during the heavy Russian shelling. Every day there are outages, but generally service comes back, commented Doug Mattery, Director of Internet Analysis for Kentic, which monitors global data flows. Already on the way. Even prior to Fedorov tweeting at Musk for help, SpaceX was already working on a way to get Starlink to Ukraine. President and COO Gwynne Shotwell commented in a talk at California Institute of Technology this month that the company had been working for several weeks to get regulatory approval to let the satellites communicate in Ukraine. But then they tweeted, she said, according to Space News, "There's our permission." There are some serious concerns that accompany the use of the terminals. Like all satellite communications during wartime, Starlink signals may be used to detect the location of the antennas, experts warn. While it's still unclear if Russia can use the signals to target attacks, Musk instructed serious caution on Twitter. Important warning, Starlink is the only non-Russian communication system still working in some parts of Ukraine, so probability of being targeted is high, he tweeted. He also added that users should turn on the terminal only when really needed and keep it far away from people. With that, we come to the end of this video. Consider subscribing to join in next time for more of such interesting content.